Hello, boys and girls. Do you go to school or to daycare? Do you cry when your parents drop you off? If you do, you will know exactly how Yoko, the main character in this story, feels. It is called Mama Don't Go by Rosemary Wells, and it features our Japanese American character, the kitty cat Yoko, and her mother, who, as you can see, is wearing a traditional Japanese garment called a kimono. So here is Mama Don't Go. Yoko could not wait for the first day of school. She wanted to say hello to lots of new friends. She wanted to learn all the words to all the songs. She wanted to play with the beautiful silver beads in Mrs. Jenkins's classroom. But Yoko did not want her mother to leave. On Monday morning, Yoko's mother stayed for 10 minutes after school began. But when she put on her coat, Yoko cried loud and hard. Everyone got upset. Yoko's mother sat in the back of the classroom for the whole morning. On Tuesday morning, Yoko wanted to string a necklace of colored beads. She could not wait to write A, B, C, D, E, F, G on the blackboard. But she was still not ready to have her mother leave. Yoko's mother said, "Yoko, I have to go home. I have work to do." "Oh no," said Yoko. "If you leave, I will cry so much everybody will get upset again." So Yoko's mother could not leave. After the alphabet song, Yoko's mother was thirsty. "I'm going to the cafeteria for a drink of apple juice," said Yoko's mother. "Yes, but come right back," said Yoko. "I will come right back," said Yoko's mother. Yoko waited for her mother to come back. In 10 minutes her mother came back. "Now may I leave for an hour?" asked Yoko's mother. "No," said Yoko. "I'm not ready for you to leave again." On Wednesday morning, Yoko wanted to hear story time. She sang the Falling Leaves song with her new friend Timothy. But Yoko was still not ready for her mother to leave. At snack time, Mrs. Jenkins said, "Oh my goodness, we are out of celery sticks and crackers. We can't have snack time with nothing to eat. Yoko, will you let me ask your mother to go to the store?" Yoko turned around. "How long will it take?" she asked. "Maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20, said Yoko's mother. Yoko watched her mother drive away. She stayed at the window until her mother came back, but she did not cry. "Why do you worry so much about your mother, Yoko?" asked Timothy. "Because I don't want her to leave me," said Yoko. "But she'll always come back," said Timothy. "I still feel afraid," said Yoko. "Oh, mothers always come back," said Timothy. "They just come back, and after a while you have to ask them to stay home." "Ask them to stay home?" said Yoko. "I could never do that." "I like to surprise my mother," said Timothy. "Surprise her?" asked Yoko. "I think you should give your mother a day off," said Timothy. "Everyone needs a day off." On Thursday, Yoko could not wait to feed the goldfish. She could not wait to sing the Star-Spangled Banner with Nora and Fritz. But Yoko was not ready for her mother to leave. "Do we have any birthdays today?" asked Mrs. Jenkins. Nobody raised a hand. "Are you sure?" asked Mrs. Jenkins. Nobody raised a hand. Then, from the back of the classroom, Yoko's mother raised her hand. "It's my birthday today," said Yoko's mother. "Oh, well," said Mrs. Jenkins, "we have to do something special." Mrs. Jenkins asked Yoko to come up to the front of the class. She whispered something in Yoko's ear. Yoko whispered back. Mrs. Jenkins whispered back to Yoko, and Yoko nodded her head. Then Yoko ran back to her mother. "You have to leave now, Mama," said Yoko. "We're going to make a surprise for you." So Yoko's mother had to leave. Yoko watched her drive the car away. "She'll come back," said Timothy. "They always do." Yoko's mother came back at the end of the day. The class had made a cake. They made hats with sparkles, and everyone sang "Happy Birthday, Yoko's Mama." Yoko went home with her mother. They had their hats and their bead necklaces and extra pieces of birthday cake. "That was a wonderful surprise," said Yoko's mother. "Yes, it was," said Yoko. "But the best surprise of all is yet to come." "What is it?" asked Yoko's mother. "It's a surprise," said Yoko. Yoko waited until the next morning to surprise her mother. "I still don't have my best surprise of all," said Yoko's mother. "Here it is," said Yoko. "I can't see it," said Yoko's mother. "That's because it is a day off," said Yoko. "A day off?" said Yoko's mother. "You may do whatever you want today," said Yoko. So Yoko's mother did whatever she wanted. She went to the market, she read a book, she did some gardening, and she wrote a letter. And at 3 o'clock, Yoko watched her mother's car come up the school driveway. "There she is," said Timothy. "They always come back," said Yoko. "Next week you'll have to ask her to stay home," said Timothy. "Yes, I will," said Yoko. The end. Well, boys and girls, what have we learned